Tonight on News 13.
Some pretty dangerous road conditions today, but people still out on the roads. How they handled the winter storm. I'll have that story.
We're in a mid-storm break right now, but another band of heavy snow headed our way through the evening. We'll get a briefing from the National Weather Service. While most people get to stay safe at home, hundreds of plow drivers are out there working around the clock to clear the roads. We'll ride along with one to see what it's like.
This is News 13 Now.
Good evening, everybody, on this snowy Thursday. Welcome to News 13 Now. I'm Kathy Bazinski. Well, if you think the snow is over, think again. We'll have full details in a few minutes, but the National Weather Service says we're in a break right now, but another band of severe snow will move in as we head into the evening hours. Today's pounding is taking a toll on winter-weary northeastern Pennsylvania, and Christina Papa is outside the News 13 studios to tell us how people are dealing with what some are calling snowmageddon.
Kathy, the plow trucks did their best today, but the snow was falling fast and hard, and right now it just looks like a big slushy mess behind me. Most people did the safe thing, stayed indoors today, but for some, that just wasn't an option. One after another, PennDOT trucks loaded up on supplies and headed back on the roads today. Heavy snowfall made for some dangerous road conditions. While PennDOT recommends that drivers stay off the roads for the time being, sometimes it's just not possible.
Well, they started out okay, and then they got worse as we went.
Road conditions were so bad, Chris Gregerson was told to go home early from work.
You know, better safe than sorry, so we got out of there. I only drive about 8 miles, so trying to get home, safely.
Winter weather is starting to take a toll on drivers like Chris. He says he can't wait for a clear, sunny break in the forecast.
As a kid, you're, you have a snow day now, but when you're trying to get to work and trying to take care of your family, it's a little bit of a hassle.
But not everyone sees it that way.
It's no big deal to me. It's kind of fun, it's pretty. I love it.
Amanda Betts is traveling home to Vermont. She's trekking through the storm with ease.
I've got good studded tires on my car and traction control, and I just take it easy. It's nothing new to me. The only drag is the other drivers who don't know how to drive, so I'm just hoping that they don't interfere with us getting home.
But then there are the drivers who aren't so used to this wintry mess.
We don't know nothing about this. This is brand new. We get this much snow in 10 years.
Originally from Tennessee, Shannon Morgan is driving through this snowstorm at a cautious speed.
Yeah, I can't go fast at all. Not on this. Like I said, I don't know nothing about this weather.
As for Eloise Booker, he's dealing with the snow.
The best I can, snowsuit, wrap up the best you can, and try to stay out of it if you don't have to get into it.
And that's exactly what PennDOT recommends. Right now, just rain, drizzling, but as the night goes on, conditions are expected to get worse, so do the safe thing. Stay indoors, stay home where it's nice and safe and warm. Reporting from Broad Street here in Hazleton, I'm Christina Papa for News 13.
Thanks a lot, Christina. So how are the major roadways in our area? If you don't know, PennDOT has a series of live traffic cameras all across Pennsylvania. Check out the latest on Route 81 as it moves right through our region. First of all, this is the way I come to work every day. I'll give you the tour. This is the exit, the Nanticoke Mountaintop exit, getting onto 81. As you can see, the road at this point is passable, and PennDOT is saying that is pretty much the way it is right now, but you still have to use caution, but at least the driving lanes are clear and kind of passable. Let's go up the mountain a little bit. This is around the New Angola exit, pretty clear at the top of the mountain. Usually that's a real rough spot where you get a lot of really difficult weather, but roads look pretty clear. But as you can see, not a whole lot of people out there, and that's probably the smart move. We're going to move on to the Dorrance area near the rest stop. I believe that's looking possibly northward. Pretty clear. We've got some traffic moving along there, but again, this is the peak time. Things are pretty good on the roads. PennDOT says right now things are going to get a little bit worse as we hit 9 o'clock tonight. Let's continue on. That is the 80-81 juncture. You can see the on-ramps and off-ramps there. Pretty clear, pretty passable, but again, not a whole lot of traffic moving at this hour. Next, let's move down further into Hazleton. That's Route 81 at Route 93. You know that area, top of the mountain, always a little bit dicey up there. Clear right now, but weather in that area can change on a dime. Continuing down further into Schuylkill County, that's Interstate 81, the 61 entrance ramp there heading you to Frackville and Pottsville, and that is some of the highest terrain in the state of Pennsylvania, and when the worst weather hits, that's the stretch. If you remember back to 2008, there were Hundreds of people stranded for hours there when a heavy storm moved through. Looking pretty darn good right now. We're glad to say that. And then finally, let's take a little bit further south. This is the 81 intersection with Route 209, sort of below Pottsville. You can head into Pottsville that way. Still looking good. Once again, for right now, things looking good. If you have to travel, this might be the time, but later on this evening, things can change up like that, so be careful. And for a live look at the roadways, which PennDOT covers on a snow day or at any time, just go to the link on the bottom of your screen and click on traffic cameras. In a winter storm like this that just keeps pummeling us with snow, it's easy to complain about road conditions or how quickly our roads are being plowed out. But most of the drivers doing it are in constant motion, trying to keep ahead of the storm, and often on duty for up to 24 hours. News 13 rode along with the plow driver this afternoon to get a first-hand look at what they have to deal with.
Right now we're at the Hazleton Shopping Center doing snow plowing and removal around the clock to maintain the open stores.
And how is it for you? I mean, this is your livelihood, but this is crazy.
It's crazy. It's non-stop, 4 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Whenever it's snowing, we're here. This is the big guy when it's coming down. If not, we just stick with the plowed trucks and the snow blowers.
What's the hardest part of doing this and being out here?
The non-stop hours, monotonous work, and consistent maintenance. Every time you turn around, something's breaking. But the stores have to stay open. It's the first one of the year in December, I think, was real worse, and the last one was extremely heavy. So not only does it matter on how much snow is there, it's how heavy, how fast it comes down. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
The amount, not so much. The weight and how fast it falls, that's what matters.
And this one then?
This one, not too bad. A little heavy before. Hard to keep up with when you have, enormous parking lot. I should say just take your time, be easy, be cautious. You get a lot of people not looking or not aware of the situation, which why it's hard not to see. Watching, you're in a big yellow machine that's blinking lights, that means to be cautious.
And then they get stuck.
And then they get stuck.
You just gotta go with the punches.
Yep, that's it. You gotta have your head on a swivel at all times. Kids running out, people crossing the street, things of that nature. You gotta be alert, especially after 12, 13, 14 hours of this, you gotta be up and at it.
Yeah, you're out here for 14 hours.
Lots of coffee and energy drinks. On days like this, people should just stay home in the morning, wait until the guys get the roads cleared, the lot's done, and then venture out in the afternoon.
Got to give those guys a lot of credit and stay out of their way. Let them do their work. The roads will be open much, much sooner. Well, there were some islands in this ever-increasing sea of white today. Outside of Georgia's Pizza in downtown Hazleton, the owner was clearing the sidewalks to make sure walk-in customers and their delivery people could get in and out of the restaurant. Inside, local residents and employees of the business, which decided to stay open, came to grab a hearty hot lunch. Folks at Giorgio say that weathering the storm has kind of become a family tradition.
We were here first thing in the morning. We're like the post office. No sleep, freezing rain, we're here. Yeah, my parents, they never close, so I got to keep up with tradition and never close.
And the restaurant says it'll stay open as long as the customers or orders keep coming in. And yes, as of late afternoon, they were still making some deliveries. Well, a daring holdup in Hazleton before the snow fell last night. Police are looking for the suspect who was armed with a gun when he robbed a convenience store. Eyewitnesses say a man wearing a white hoodie with a purple handkerchief around his face came into the Turkey Hill on Alter Street around 7 o'clock last night. When the clerk told the man to take off his hood, the suspect then took out a gun, pointed at him, and demanded cash. Fortunately, nobody was injured. The suspect took off on foot with money. People who stopped by the convenience store this morning say they aren't surprised by the news.
Well, this is Hazleton. This is what happens. Town's getting worse, not better. I mean, in the daytime, yeah, I'm pretty much safe, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's around, ain't gonna go on in the daytime. But at nighttime, that's when everything happens. So, I didn't even know it too. Actually, somebody just told me when I was walking down the street. And I was like, for real? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, wow.
And police say they are looking for a white man about 6'3", last seen wearing a white hooded jacket, a green Eagles knit cap, a green scarf, dark pants, and some white sneakers. Anybody with info has to call Hazleton Police or 911. Still ahead on News 13 now, it's all weather all the time on this day before Valentine's Day. We'll talk to the National Weather Service and see where we stand now and how and when Winter Storm Pax moves on out of here. When News 13 now continues.
You're watching News 13 Now, local and loving it.
Hey, we've been around since Harding was in office, since 1921. Burger Family Dealerships has had presidential savings. But this year, if you stop in and could name all 44 presidents, you will be registered to win a... While you're here, check out unprecedented presidential savings on new Buick GMC Cadillac, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and Mazda. Burger Family Dealerships, Route 93, just off exit 145 off ID1 in Hazleton. You name the presidents, we'll give you... When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
The law offices of Gillespie, Miscavige, Ferdinand, and Barranco have a saying, if you don't know the law, know your lawyer. When you need representation, you need an attorney you can trust. The law offices of Gillespie, Miscavige, Ferdinand, and Barranco specialize in personal injury, wills and estates, workers' compensation, real estate, and commercial transactions. Let their reputation of integrity, service, and results find a solution for your legal needs. If you are injured because of the actions of others, you want the most recognized local lawyer to represent you. Call the law offices of Gillespie, Miscavige, Ferdinand, and Barranco today at 454-5575.
This Valentine's Day, surprise her with something special from Boscov's. Up to 50% off the ticketed price of our entire stock of fine jewelry. Plus, take an extra 20% off. This 1-carat fine diamond heart pendant set in sterling silver is 47% off, plus an extra 20% off for our final price of $149.99. All gold and diamond fashion jewelry is 40% off, plus an extra 20% off. Free gift wrap on everything for your Valentine at all Boscov's.
The first big Toyota event of the year is here, celebrating President's Day with huge Toyota savings for 6 days only. Just announced an additional $500 in Toyota bonus cash on 4 Toyota models, in addition to other offers. That means up to $2,250 cash back on select models for 6 days only. Hurry! Toyota's President's event ends Tuesday the 18th. Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching News 13 Now on SSPTV.
And our coverage of Winter Storm Pax continues through Luzerne, Schuylkill, and Carbon counties. Right now, we're in the lull between the storms. Another heavy blast will move through as we get further into the evening. Let's get the storm status from the National Weather Service.
The band of very heavy snow has moved off to the north now. There is some more snow coming up from the south, but there's going to be a little bit of a lull in the activity for the next few hours, and then this evening some more heavy snow is going to come back into the area, so you'll have 2 parts to the storm, which is not unusual to see. So we're looking for accumulations of probably at least 10 inches or so in the Hazleton area and the general region that you serve. 10, maybe up to 12 inches in some places, like we were saying yesterday. Total storm accumulation by late tonight. By tomorrow morning, the snow should be tapering off, and things will be better. Roads still could be really, really bad. Tomorrow morning, you can't ever rule that out. But and the winds, we will see an increase in winds tonight too, as well. There'll be 10 to 20 mile-an-hour winds, and maybe some gusty winds, maybe up to 25. So the snow's going to be blowing around a lot tonight.
Once again, depending upon where you are, 10 to 12 inches with the possibility of slightly higher totals when all said and done, and we move toward daybreak Friday.
Time now for News 13 weather.
In tonight's weather shot, we are local and dealing with it along Broad Street in Hazleton and giving props to the people who man the plows. While it's dangerous out there and we advise everybody to be careful, you can still take a break for a little bit of fun, like this plow driver did with our camera, pulling over for his close-up, even waving his plow to say hi. And if you listen, I don't know, he actually toots his own horn, and good for him. Checking the National Weather Service radar. That says it all. Plenty of heavy snow now, plenty of heavy snow to come, and the light at the end of the tunnel won't come until well after midnight, but then finally Pax is out of here. Here's News 13 weather from the National Weather Service for Greater Hazleton for tonight. Already, a good 6 inches of snow, which will continue well into the overnight. As they say, we're in a break right now. It's going to kick back up around 8 o'clock tonight. Snow may be heavy at times. Accumulation about an additional 4 inches. The low overnight about 22 degrees. And Friday, maybe a slight chance leftover snow shower before 8 a.m. And the sun comes out. It gets partly sunny. The high goes up to 30 degrees. Good shoveling weather. And cloudy with a chance of a snow shower. Nothing major during the overnight tomorrow with a low around 17. For Saturday, mostly cloudy again. Chance of a snow shower, but no real accumulation. A high near 24. Maybe a stray early evening snow shower. Then partly cloudy at night with a low around 6 degrees. For Sunday, mostly sunny. The high gets up to 20. Clear and cold at night, though. The low drops to -4. Then for Monday, Washington's birthday, if you've got it off, it'll be mostly sunny, with a high near 27. Good for skiing. Now heading to Schuylkill County, already a dumping of well over 8 inches of snow, and it will continue and may be heavy and blustery. Accumulations of another 2 to 4 inches at least. It should all end after about 2 a.m. The low overnight will be around 22 degrees. For Friday, maybe some stray snow as you wake up, but then it gets actually partly sunny. The high goes up to 34 degrees. Cloudy with a chance of snow showers at night, with a low around 19. Then for Saturday, partly sunny with a chance of a little more snow showers, but no real accumulation. A high near 25, mostly cloudy, and it gets cold at night, a plunge down to 5 degrees. And for Sunday, mostly sunny, a high up to 20, cold at night with a low around -3. Monday, Washington's birthday, mostly sunny with a high near 28 degrees. And let's check the winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. The daily 212, the big 4. 4267, Quinto 48630, and the treasure hunt 2, 8, 21, 25, 30. Hope you won.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Our Lady of Fatima devotion at Holy Rosary Church is canceled for Thursday. And talking about summer tonight, the downtown Hazleton Farmers Market, which begins July 11th through August 24th, will be moving from Saturday to Friday. They hope to better serve the downtown community and area seniors who walk to the market. The committee is also looking for new vendors to participate. Application forms can be obtained by calling the chamber 570-455-1509. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Stanley Vicek of Toms River, New Jersey, formerly of Hazleton, burial was held on Wednesday. Eugene Jeep Zinol Sr. of Freeland, funeral is Saturday at 9:30 a.m. from the McNulty Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. Dwayne F. Yankevich of Hazleton, arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Lavada M. Schaefer of Mahanoy City, the David D. Jarrett Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Darlene Donna Bakitis of Freeland, funeral will be held at the convenience of the family from the McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home. Richard G. Mons of Hazleton, services will be private from the John J. Pustai Funeral Home. Irene A. Nestler, formerly of West Hazleton, arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Eric Daniel Eichhoff, formerly of Kingston, memorial will be held on Sunday at 1 p.m. at the William H. Clark Funeral Home in Stroudsburg. Sean M. Cam, memorial is Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the McNulty Funeral Home. And George P. Zeppi of Drums, funeral is Friday at 10 a.m. in the St. Peter and Paul Slovak Lutheran Church. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111.
Come and see your friends at A&T Auto Sales as we celebrate our one-year anniversary. Located at 275 South Laurel Street, A&T Auto Sales of PA became well known in 1 year for our low prices and our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles. As a part of our anniversary, we are giving away 3-month warranties on most vehicles. New vehicles arrive weekly, and we inspect and prep them for your immediate purchase. And to help with financing, A&T Auto Sales of PA accepts all major credit cards. Call today at 570-454-SALE or 570-578-6361.
Treat the one you love with a unique Valentine gift from Kevin Matroni and his helpful staff at Guy's Flowers and More. From floral arrangements to cuddly stuffed animals and other gifts, your friends at Guy's Flowers and More will give you the personal attention you deserve in picking out the perfect gift for that special person in your life. Located in the Hometown Village Square on Route 309 in Hometown, you will find the ordinary to the extraordinary. Call 570-467-3636 or visit online guysflowers.com.
This is News 13 Sports.
The snow is back, and once again, some local games have been pushed back. Let's check out the postponements for Thursday night. In boys basketball, Hazleton area will host Berwick tomorrow at 7 p.m. The freshman game between those two teams has also been moved to tomorrow at 4:30. In junior high basketball, McAdoo West Hazleton, that game has been postponed. No makeup date has yet been announced. Valley and Drums will play on Saturday at 1. Heights Terrace and Hazleton, their game has been bumped to Friday at 6. Freeland and Berwick will play next Tuesday at 6 o'clock as well. Penn State Hazleton shooting guard Diego Jimenez is getting ready to wrap up his basketball career in Hazleton that has spanned 8 years. He walks away with championships and big plans for his future.
Diego Jimenez had just started playing basketball when he moved to the Hazleton area from Queens in New York for his freshman year of high school. He didn't get a lot of playing time at the Hazleton area high school, but he did get noticed by a Penn State assistant coach who helped out with the Cougar basketball program.
They loved my defense. That's what they loved. And my three-point shooting, that's what I'm most known for here, for my three-point shooting.
Even with that going for him and with a strong recommendation from Hazleton area head coach Mike Joseph, nothing was promised to Jimenez at Penn State Hazleton.
As a freshman, he came up here not even knowing if he would make the team. And we had a strong recruiting class his freshman year, so he was kind of like on the fence. Would he make it? Would he not make it? And just talking to Coach Joseph, who strongly recommended him, say he's a great kid. I didn't really know Diego that well, but we kept Diego, and he learned the system his freshman year. He got some minutes, but ever since then, he's proven to be one of our best shooters.
My freshman year, I didn't get much playing time also, but I used to work very hard in practice, and Coach used to always tell me, keep working hard, keep playing defense, and you will get minutes, and that's what I kept doing, and Coach played me, and I've been starting for 2 years now.
Since then, Jimenez and the Nittany Lions have won 2 Penn State University Athletic Conference North Division titles. While they won't end this season with any hardware, Jimenez will pick up his degree in information sciences and technology.
What I want to do is actually is computer programming, which is like doing HTML, CSS, PHP, and like that sort of stuff. Just like you create websites, create databases for different companies.
Jimenez already has some of his work on the web now.
There's actually a rap group in Hazleton, which they're my friends, and I'm doing an internship. And I told him, well, he told me that he wanted a website, and I told him, well, I could use your website just for me to learn more. And I ended up making his website, and he liked it, so he made it live.
Out in the world, nothing is promised, but Jimenez has been there before, and now he's back to working hard to see what he can accomplish in the next phase of his life.
Yeah, I love this kid to death, and I'm so proud of him, not just on the court, but he's going to graduate from Penn State Hazleton in 4 years, in 8 semesters. He's a Hispanic kid who sometimes would struggle with the language. So for him to graduate in 8 semesters and get it done in 4 years, I couldn't be prouder of him just as a human being.
Diego Jimenez is one of 2 Penn State Hazleton players who have spent 4 years at the campus working on their degrees. Online now at facebook.com/news13SSPTV, Penn State Hazleton head coach Jeff Rush talks about the benefits of having 4-year players on the roster. Rebecca Rakowski is in her 4th year at Crestwood High School, and last night it was a big night for her and the Lady Comets. Crestwood beat Tunkhannock to wrap up the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I championship. Rakowski had 36 points, and with that effort, she joins the 1,000-point club at Crestwood. Rakowski also had 8 blocks in the game.
The Schuylkill League championship game is set in girls basketball. Minersville beat Pottsville to get to the title game, and Marion got the best of North Schuylkill.
Hazleton area has been on a roll lately, and they closed out the regular season with a win over Berwick. They knocked off Crestwood earlier this week. Wyoming Seminary, they got the victory over MMI on Wednesday night. In college basketball, the Penn State Hazleton men, they fell to Lehigh Valley in their home, the final home game for those seniors, but the Penn State women, they got the W. The Hazleton area Lady Cougars are Wyoming Valley Conference South Division champions. In the pool, they beat Wyoming Valley West on Wednesday. The Spartan boys beat the Cougars in the pool. To Sochi we go, where Norway is leading the way after competition on Wednesday. Russia took home a gold in pairs figure skating last night. Caitlin Farrington got gold in the halfpipe in snowboarding for the United States, and her teammate Kelly Clark won the bronze. You could probably set up a halfpipe down Broad Street in Hazleton after the snow on Thursday, but don't do that. Stay home, stay safe, and take it easy. How about some ribs? Thursday night is rib night at Bottlenecks. They have St. Louis-style spare ribs smothered in sweet barbecue sauce. You get all of that. You get the ribs served with bottomless fries, all for just $9.95. And don't forget, they have pool, darts, and shuffleboard. Good times waiting for you at Bottlenecks.
Many of our customers know that PPL Electric Utilities offers outage alerts to give them the latest information on their power outage. Did you know we also offer alerts that will remind you when your bill is due, let you know if your electricity use is abnormally high, or when your bill exceeds an amount you set. There are 5 types of alerts in all. You can sign up to get a text message, phone call, email, or all 3. These alerts can help you manage your account and could help you save energy. For example, a high electricity use alert can be an early indication of a problem with drafts, insulation, or your heating equipment. If you'd like extra peace of mind in remembering to pay your bill, sign up for a bill due date alert. It will notify you up to 14 days before your bill due date. We also offer a price to compare alert to let you know the latest rate to help you shop for your electricity supply. With outage alerts, you'll receive a message whenever there is a change in the status of your outage. When you sign up for the alerts, you have the option to set a quiet period so that you don't get alerts during that time frame. If you've enrolled in text alerts, you can text the word sleep at any time and you won't receive any texts for the next 8 hours. To sign up, visit pplelectric.com/alerts. Select the type of alert you'd like to receive and add your phone number or email address. You can add up to 3 devices to receive alerts. We hope you find PPL Alerts helpful in staying up to date on your account.
Experience the art of fine dining at a Schuylkill County landmark by visiting the new Vaughn's restaurant in the Tamaqua train station. Open for lunch and dinner, Vaughn's menu is designed to please everyone, all in a historic setting. A private dining area is also available for large groups and life's special occasions. Call 570-668-6439 today for reservations. Vaughn's Restaurant, 18 North Railroad Street in Tamaqua.
The biggest question people ask when shopping for a used vehicle is, who can I trust? The answer to that question is Tamaqua 309 Auto Sales. With over 30 years of experience, Tim Mauer's Tamaqua 309 Auto Sales has the right vehicle at the right price. Their family-owned and operated dealership provides budget-friendly cars, trucks, and vans, and they stand by their customers every step of the way. Financing is also available on select models. Stop worrying about where to buy your next used vehicle. Visit Tamaqua 309 Auto Sales, 700 Railroad Street, Tamaqua, where the customer comes first.
Her heart beats for life. Her heart beats for love. But most importantly, her heart beats for you. She's beautiful, breathtaking, amazing, unbelievable. All those things to you and more. So why not give her the only thing that can come close? A piece of jewelry from the Heartbeat Diamond Collection. And listen for her heartbeat.
Felons Jewelers, 14 East Broad Street, Center City, Hazleton, and 34 Sugarloaf Avenue, Cunningham.
And here's what our media partner, the Standard Speaker, is working on for tomorrow's edition. How much snow did the winter storm end up dumping on the region? Good question. You can read all about it in the Friday edition of the Hazleton Standard Speaker. That's News 13 now for this snowy Thursday. Don't forget you can catch this newscast again with rebroadcast throughout tonight. For updated storm information, check our Facebook page and our website. Stay safe on the roads into the overnight and tomorrow morning, and have a great night.
Watch online anytime at SSPTV.com and follow us on Facebook. This is News 13 Now, local and loving it.